Hi everyone. Again, this is Toby, and welcome to LalakingMahiwaga podcast. Again, this is a brand new episode, and this is the continuation about the part three on what we've tackled last time, which is the 25 brilliant ways to love yourself more, based on my book that I wrote. And like hindi na ako magpapatumpik-tumpik pa, let's go back where we left up, which is I think that is the ways number 18. Okay, let's start. So 18 la, number 18. So this will be one of the ways to love yourself more. And on this topic, I'm gonna go ahead and teach you the number 18 way, which is get rid of everything that is holding you back. And yeah, paano ko nga ba nasabi? So let's go ahead and discuss. If you feel that there is something, okay, in your life that is holding you back, see if you can liberate yourself from it. In some situations, there are toxic people in your life that cause nothing but trouble. Yeah, that's a fact, right? In other situations, you engage in activities that drain you, whatever it is. Give you best to let go of it. Please do this one. If you wanted to love yourself more, yeah, please, what do you call this, keep in your mind the ways number 18, which is get rid of everything that you're holding you back. Now, do what must be done in order to free yourself from the negative impact of these activities or people. All right, you don't need unnecessary people to stay in your life. Okay, you can go ahead and get rid of those, and you'll see that loving yourself will be much easier when your life is less chaotic and troublesome. That actually explains everything. Now let's go and move to the number 19. Stop comparing yourself to others. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and reiterate this one, all right, and put some kind of words among it so I could explain it like better. This ways number 19 is really frequent. Okay, madalas natin tong ginagawa. Okay, we actually compare ourselves to others every time. Like, buti na la, buti siya ganito ganyan, bakit ako hindi ako ganyan. Like, kino-compare ako ng parents ko sa mga pinsan ko na bakit sila ganito tapos ako hindi ako gana, 'di ba? Like, nakakagago 'yun. It's like a kind of dumb ass thinking. Now, let me discuss it to you and reiterate. Continuously comparing yourself to others will add nothing to your life but discontent. Hindi ka makukontento sa tanang buhay mo kung lagi mo na lang ikukumpara yung sarili mo sa taong hindi mo naman, what do you call this? Paano ko sasabihin in Tagalog? Like, hindi mo naman buhay, okay? Like, life's privilege is you don't need to put your life into someone's life. That's actually life's privilege. You can actually get your own life and, just do whatever you like. You don't need to compare anything. The reason for this is that comparisons are simply not fair. Exactly. You're not actually giving yourself like a reason to compare yourself to others, and that's not the fucking, that's unfair. Okay? First of all, we seldom have the right metrics to compare our accomplishment in life with those of another person. Secondly, okay? Listen, secondly, when comparing ourselves to others, we more often than not compare our own weak areas with respective leaders in these fields. As a result, sabi nga nung kaibigan kong si Chinchin, it's not your life, have someone own life and own habit. Don't compare and don't copy someone, be yourself. Love yourself. Sabi nga nung kaibigan kong si Chinchin. Yeah, exactly. And what he just actually tell us is a fucking fact. That's fucking true. Okay? Now, you're almost always going to lose comparisons, all right? Which is why they are not that helpful when it comes to learning to love yourself. Exactly. Hindi yun nakakatulong sa atin to enhance our self-esteem, also doing our self-care, and also doing the self-love and loving yourself more if you still like compare yourself to others, okay? There's no problem about like any body setbacks, all right? You're nothing to lose about it, okay? Instead of comparing yourself to others, make comparison with your former self. That's it. That's the thing that you need to do. Compare yourself right now to your former self. Like, ano bang nabago sa akin ngayon? Ano bang nabago ko before? Ano bang mga nagawa ko before while I'm loving myself more dun sa dating ako? 'Di ba? The only person on this planet you can safely compare yourself is with you. Ikaw at ikaw lang yun, wala nang iba. So don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself versus your former self. That's the number 19 ways for you to love yourself more. Let's jump into number 20. Okay, find something you excel at. What do you mean, Lalaking Mahiwaga, about this number 20? Okay. It actually says, find something you excel at. Saan ka ba magaling? Like, saan bagay ka ba mahusay? Saan bagay ka ba nag-excel beyond others? You know, like, saan ka ba nagiging mas magaling? Or, at tawag na ito, like, where, what are those things that you're good at? Let's say, there's nothing more joyful than following a passion at which you excel. Like, what are those hobbies do you do the most? Like your interest, okay? Like, what actually brings you passion? Like, for example, reading books. Me, I wrote stories that, and I'm really passionate about it. I can actually excel by making like poems, okay? Like the traditional like books or whatsoever when it comes to writing. And it actually give you a great boost of confidence to see that you have attained greatness or even some level of mastery in this kind of area. And if you feel that there's nothing in your life that you excel at, go out and change that. Challenge yourself, okay? I-challenge mo yung sarili mo, bigyan mo ng challenge, learn, study, um, gain some experience. Okay, magaling ako sa ganitong bagay. Let's go ahead and master this kind of thing so I can actually excel. Instead of you comparing to others, like going back to the number 19 ways, you can actually compare yourself, from the present. Ay puta, magaling ako sa ganito, mas gagalingan ko pa lalo so I can improve myself more. Not like comparing to others because it's really not fair. Okay? Trust me, guys. If you already found, okay, something that you can actually excel at, believe me, all right, you already love yourself more than I taught to you. Let's jump to number 21. Okay, this is one of the good thing that I like really wanted to discuss, okay, and give some kind of attention because this is actually true. Even though that I'm going to tell you like not a bit long, okay, but all of this will gonna be worth um learning for, okay? Like, kahit sobrang extreme man ang sasabihin ko about this number 21 way, okay? This is like, what do you call this? Um, Self-explanatory, alright? Some of them, maiintindihan at maiintindihan natin to. No further explanation. Okay, wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. The number 21 ways is surround yourself with loving people. Okay, the people you surround yourself with can greatly shape how you feel about yourself. Our family, relatives, friends, true friends, me also, I do have like a loving family. I do have friend. I do have Chin Chin. Oh, anyway, Chin Chin is I can actually what do you call this, bring up Chinchin right now in my recording, because Chinchin is actually studying right now. So maybe in sometimes I can go ahead and make Chinchin like my co-host in my upcoming episodes on my podcast. So you can go ahead and know Chinchin a little bit more. Um, if you were surrounded by supportive, caring, and loving individuals, you will automatically be more inclined to love yourself for who you are. That's correct, yeah? And, however, if you are continuously surrounded by people who criticize you for no good reason, people who make you feel bad about yourself, you are less likely to think positively to yourself. So, you don't need unnecessary people to stay in your life, okay? Surround yourself by those loving people who cares for you a lot. This is a self-explanatory, guys. I don't want it to go further about this one. Okay, you already know what to do about this kind of way. Okay, let's jump into the next one. This is one of the good thing also. Number 22. Establish balance in your life. What do you mean by that? What is balance? Okay, don't be such a dumb ass. Let me explain that to you thoroughly so um you could understand and also what learn something. B, okay, harmony and balance can greatly help you to love yourself more. If your life isn't it in balance, you will feel much better about yourself in the long run. Balance everything, time management, okay? Balance meditation, balance sleep, all right? Balance those things in your life. That's it. If you love this, if you love someone, you need to balance, you need to establish those things. At at the same time, if you are living in like an imbalanced life, you might greatly struggle to appreciate yourself for who you are. That's actually what I mean. Establish balance, study, play around, gather things, experience, love someone. You need to balance your life with those things. That's what I'm talking about in this number 22 ways. Hope you understand, okay? Let's go to the number 23. All right, this is really hard for you guys to do. I know a lot of people is actually struggling, okay, to do this because I don't know, maybe you just distrust yourself, or maybe you're just like, what do you call this? Um doubt yourself. But the number 23 ways is be honest with yourself, guys. Please do that. Okay? If you want to start loving yourself more and more, you will have to address uncomfortable questions even more so. You will have to meet uncomfortable decisions so that you can develop a deeper connection with yourself. So please be honest. It is precisely this kind of honesty that allows you to make the biggest leap towards loving yourself. Without self honesty, you will only shy away from addressing critical issues, which won't lead you anywhere. Okay, hindi ka makakarating sa gusto mong patutunguhan if you're dishonest about yourself. All right? Someone will not going to understand you about your situation, about your problem if sa sarili mo hindi ka naging totoo. Okay? People will not going to understand you if you're not like honest to yourself. How could like anyone understand you? How could someone will going to help you if you cannot actually help yourself about just be honest? It does make sense, right? So please be honest with yourself. Okay, if you're sad, if you're lonely, just be honest. Okay, you know let them be out, vent, run. Okay, there's no any problem about that. No one will gonna judge you. Okay, just be honest. That's it. Ways number 24. Just, okay, don't just think about yourself. Oh, like lalaking mahiwaga, sabi mo ano, like unahin yung sarili. Bakit again sa number ways 24, don't just think about yourself. 'Di ba dapat unahin yung sarili, isipin bago iba. Okay, you didn't understand, you fucking dumbass if that is your fucking question. Okay, don't be such a stupid. What I mean by this is, amazingly enough, okay, by helping others, you can add meaning and purpose to life. Okay. Now let me ask you, what is your purpose in this life? Okay. Answer that in your mind, you dumbass. Okay. Based on my scientific research, all right, has shown that time and time again that if you're willing to help others, you will live a happier life. Okay, helping others, okay, is not necessarily, okay, but if this is your fucking will, now you can actually help those people who is needed some help. So don't just think about what you can do to increase your self-love, but think about ways that you help to share this love. By treating other people kindly, you are more likely to attract other generous and kind people into your life as an added bonus. Now, do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Perfect. That's buti naman naintindihan niyo yung sinasabi ko about this way number 24. Like, yeah, Chinchin is actually saying like lalaking mahiwaga, look at him. I'm not saying be like him, but look, he did ways to advise you guys cause that's his bonus to himself. Yeah, that's actually my bonus. I'm helping others to what do you call this, gain more learning experience, okay? Pointers in life, how they could use that or add that in their daily life basis, to improve their self-love. All right? So they can actually love their, you know, yung sarili na more, right? That's actually my bonus. I'm actually doing this for you because I wanted to help you guys to understand why it's really important to do the self love. That's it. Okay? That's how it works. Okay, let's go to the last one. Ways number 25, which is the last part of the 25 brilliant ways to love yourself more. Start implementing the change that need to be made. Okay, I know that this is really hard for you guys, like implementing those changes, but learning to love yourself takes patience. Okay? Sabi nga nila, patience is a virtue. That's fucking correct. But most important of all, it takes the willingness to effect the necessary changes in your life. Okay? So ikaw yung mismong magbibigay importansya ng ginagawa mo, like your willingness to take an action for those necessary change. Okay? Isa yung mismo yun magsisimula kung paano mo yun gagawin. That's how it works. Now, otherwise, you will only waste your time reading more or less informative articles and books about this kind of subject. Like, for example, if you're actually like listening to my podcast, okay, you're just actually wasting your time if you will not, if you don't like willing to take those advice that I made like necessarily in your life. Okay, you're just actually listening it like, okay, nagli-listen lang ako sa ginagawa ng podcast ni Lalagang Mahiwaga, and then suddenly you will not going to apply that on your own fucking will. Okay, that's perfectly fine with me. All right? I'm not pushing you to do, okay, this 25 ways, but still, that is your decision to be made. I'm just giving you some pointers, advices, because I actually learned this from how many years of experience, and also my credibility, and also what I did studied. That's the reason why I'm sharing you this kind of like learning. Cultivate self love by making it a habit to become a little more loving and kinder each day. Okay? Guys, I'm not actually doing this for fame. Okay? I'm not actually doing this to gain like followers. No, no, I'm not like that. All right? I'm just actually doing this for you to share my knowledge about how self love works, and also provide you some pointers in life if you already don't know what to do. All right? And I hope you enjoyed this fucking article about simple ways to love yourself more. Now, what are your strategies for treating yourself a more loving way? Okay? And again, thank you for listening to the part 3 of 25 ways or brilliant ways to love yourself more. Again, this is LalakingMahiwaga. Maybe in the next episode, I will be inviting someone to be my co-host. All right, for my podcast, and let's see. Okay, in the future. And also someone just dropped me a message right now. Um, this is one of my friend Chin Chin. If you're listening, like papasok lang sa kabilang tenga tapos tatago sa kabila and you're like fucking stupid dumbass. You just waste your time kung nakikinig ka lang and you didn't adopt it by yourself. Okay. Actually Chin Chin said that, you know. She just actually dropped a fucking message to me right just right now while I'm recording this one. Anyway, guys, hope to see you soon again on the next episode of my podcast. Again, this is Toby and Viola. Sayonara, Mina.